Nsima sinikuja. Imamva chifundo chifukwa cha mwanayo. Ntiona kuti mwanayo sali kudya ni mango okhala.
Ali mango kajo okumalira wana wonso ndi wamanya nyombete chifundo. Mmaso mumada ntima manjenjemera.
Every night, almost 1 billion people go to bed hungry. But in the last decade, thanks to the efforts of a group of courageous and determined people, the lives of those worst affected by starvation have been transformed. Hundreds and thousands of lives have been saved.
Everybody, as a basic human right, has a right to food. It's almost as basic as life itself.
All I know is that starvation is an obscene fact in the modern world. People should realise that people are starving unnecessarily. There's enough food in the world. We can put probes on Mars. We can definitely treat hunger with basic food. You know, it's not rocket science.
Over the past 20 years, Steve Collins, a medical doctor who specialises in nutrition, has worked in every major famine emergency in Africa. When he teamed up with Concern Worldwide in 2000, the way the world viewed and treated malnutrition was challenged and changed for good. They sought a new way to treat an old problem, and they found it in the form of community-based therapeutic care, CTC, a remarkably simple yet revolutionary idea that restored the treatment of malnutrition to African mothers. Steve Collins would have to take on the medical and aid establishment and prove that this approach was more effective.
So many dangers involved in having centres that I started to try and look for a different way of doing it. I think the invention of plumpy'nut was a key breakthrough. It's an oil-based product, there's no water in it, and so bacteria can't breed in it. And so having this perfect nutritional product that could be used safely at home really facilitated CTC.
Plumpy'nut made it possible to develop a programme which would allow malnourished children to be treated in their own communities.
After 2000, after the 2 trials we had in Ethiopia, and I realised that CTC would work and that it would be the future.
Preventing hunger is actually a good investment for individuals and for countries.
You're going to have a whole generation growing up who are capable of using their brains better and capable of helping themselves more. So as a foundation for development, the changes that are now happening are profound and can have real implications in the alleviation of poverty.
Steve Collins realised that local manufacture of ready-to-use food was critical. To achieve this, he set up Valid Nutrition, a new kind of charity based on ethical business practices.
We want to be able to produce a whole range of ready-to-use food, both for treating severe starvation, but also for treating moderate starvation and preventing malnutrition from this factory, made locally in Malawi by local Malawi people, using ingredients grown by local Malawian farmers.
Our target is to cover the whole country, and we believe if we can do that, we'll reduce the problem to zero.
People have a right to health, they have a right to good nutrition, they have a right to education, they have a right to security. It's not doing good to ensure those rights are maintained and upheld. It's their right. So it's a work, you have to do it. I don't want people to do it because they're such nice people. I want people to do it because they can create change and because that's what they should do.